Today beta we are going to do the derivations when the resistors are arranged in parallel. Parallel means when all the resistors, their terminals one end and the other end, they are attached commonly. Now these three resistors are there. Their one end is attached with the positive of the battery and the other end of all of theirs, it is attached with the negative of the battery. Now you see beta, here in this current is changing. Current is going, when it will enter, it will divide. When it will enter at point A, it will divide itself into three parts, because here three resistors are there. So it will divide itself into three parts, and then when it will come out from point B, again the current will be same. Like suppose that here 5 ampere is there, here is 1, here is 2, here is also 2. When it will come out, again beta, when you will add all these values, current will remain same. But potential difference, what is there at point positive end and negative end across the source of the cell, that potential difference will remain same, because A is attached with the positive and B is attached with the negative. So already in the last video I told you which thing is varying, we have to find its value. So बच्चे I is here, I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. So we have to find the value of I1, I2 and I3. What is I1? Again बच्चे you have to use Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. So I will be equal to V divided by R. Now V, that voltage is same only. So it will be equal to V by, what is this value? R1. V by R1. I2 is V over R2. I3 is V by R3. Now बच्चे, when you have to add all these values, what you will get? You will get I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. But we can take V as common. So inside the bracket will be 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Again we have to suppose the resistance across the circuit beta, because the resistors are arranged in parallel. So I will be equal to V divided by RP. We have to suppose that how many resistors are there. Here we have shown 3 resistors. Maybe there are 2, maybe there are 4. All these resistors are arranged in parallel. So what will be the effective resistance across the parallel? Then I is equal to V by RP. Then beta name it as, this one is equation number 1, name it as equation number 2. Now compare these two equations. Again left hand side is same, so right hand side will also be same. It will be V by RP is equal to V 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. But this V and this V will cancel. So your net result will be 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Then beta, for proving it, this example is here. How we will show it? Here 2 resistors are there and you see their ends. One end is attached with point A, another end is attached with point B. So it is obvious they are not in series, they are in parallel. So we have to solve it now. How we will solve? Again same method is there. 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by 12 ohm plus 1 by 6 ohm. Now better take this 12 and 6 LCM. It will be 12 only. So it will be 1 plus, you are in 10th standard, you know how to solve. Algebra is there beta. You are knowing the steps. So it will be 1 plus 12, we will divide by 6, there will be 2, 2, 1 are 2. So it will be 3 divided by 12. Now next point you have to keep in your mind, don't leave the numerical here beta. Next step is, this is 1 by Rp, but we have to find the value of Rp. Rp means effective resistance, the net result of the circuit. What is the total resistance of the circuit? So we have to reciprocate it. It means it will also get reciprocated. 12 divided by 3. There will be beta, your answer will be 4 ohm. And once again, one thing keep in your mind, the net result will be less than the least resistor in the circuit. Now there are two resistors, 6 ohm and 12 ohm. But the answer we got 4 ohm, which is smaller than 6 ohm. That please keep in your mind. Your answer should be less than the least resistor in the value of least resistor in the circuit. And most of the students, when we are going for that, when we are checking your answer sheets beta, which common mistake you are doing? Firstly, take care about the unit. Secondly, most of the students, they are leaving the numerical up to here only. Secondly, don't leave the answer in fraction. You have to, if cutting is there, you have to cut it, otherwise divide it, then you will get the full marks. And the reciprocation is must. If you are not doing, you will lose your marks. Again beta, this year only this derivation they have excluded, but method of solving the numerical, you should know which thing is varying, which thing remains same. They can ask the questions from that one also. So that is why I did. And